systematic way of like deciding what to do. But what if like the whole group of CCA is around and then they're all waiting to go to Kaki Hall? Then how? Like will you just say flat out no, no can do, cannot? What else could you possibly do?
Perhaps I'll ask them to let the teacher IC give me a call, hit me up. And yeah, basically we need to contact their teacher in charge first before we can let them in. And even if we let them in, we need to tell them not to wreck the place up. Yeah.
Okay, now what if, let's say, the teacher IC says no, cannot, they're here illegally, and then you have to deliver the bad news to them that you have to send the whole group home. What are some of the things that you could possibly say to them to help them understand the situation?
Sorry, no English.
It's part and parcel of my job to deal with this kind of difficult situations. So if the teacher IC didn't work and they're there illegally claiming to have CCA, then I have no choice but to shoo them away But I need to reassure them that this is all part of the safety of the security of the school for example, if there's a group of strangers coming in, we can't just open any location for them, right? Yeah. So same logic.
Okay, very good. Give me a round of applause. So, as the facilitator, if you were to pick up some of your participants' good train of thought, right, I think we should help to reinforce it. So I will say something like, oh, Jian Kai, thank you so much for your sharing. I think your sharing shows quite a good maturity in your thought, that you're able to see some consequences to actions, and you are very aware of the real role of the security department, which is really to maintain the safety and security of the school population. So thank you so much for sharing. You can go back to your seat. Okay, so you see what I did there? I concluded, I didn't just okay, bye. Right, you need to conclude what he was saying and also reinforce something good that he said. That is a common learning point for everyone. Okay, now for you, you received a call at 9 p.m. from the boarding school staff requesting to open one of the LTs, but you and your colleagues have already left for home. How? You are on the way home, almost home already.
Sorry, boss.
Okay, because as a security guard, it's my job to open, help them open, right? So if I was a security guard, I would just try to rush back to school and help them open, then go home.
So you will travel all the way back?
Yeah.
What if you live in Malaysia?
Oh yeah, good. So some nice questions on the ground, right? Okay, so what's your question?
What if you live in Malaysia?
If I live in Malaysia, then I'll have to tell them, unfortunately, I have to go home. Okay, I cannot help you open it. Yeah, I'll just tell them because I live in Malaysia.
More questions on the ground?
But isn't it your job to open the LT?
Yeah, but I also have to sleep. I'm not working 24/7.
But I saw you sleeping on the job already.
No, I didn't.
Oh shit.
Because all of them already on their.
There is night shift.
Not that late, bro.
Huh? Oh, then I have to message people.
But it's not that late.
So I think we can open up the questions to the ground, right? And then whatever questions on the ground will actually help him to himself understand the complexity and the job scope of the security stuff. Alright? So thank you so much for sharing. And I think from your sharing, I can tell initially you did display a very strong sense of responsibility. Because you said, I will definitely travel back.
I'm so sore.
Yes. But you're not between 30 to 60 yet. Next time, you can send your resume in next time. Okay, thank you. Let's give you a round of applause. Okay, so the last game is the role playing game. Okay, oh the skit. Okay, wait. Okay, so we won't actually ask you to do a skit, but you can think. If you want to do a skit,
Cool way to
do you do
put
it? Okay, that would be cute. Okay, if you want to, let I don't mind. Okay, so we are going to give you a few scenarios, and then you guys will come up to actually decide on how you want to play the skit. But I have a question for the people who created this. Do we have enough time? Like as in groups of 4, then each group will practice amongst themselves. Okay, so since we are going to have groups of 4, then normally we just use the table group form, like where they're seated. Then just, 4 to 5, and then just let them discuss. If you don't have enough time, can you just choose one group that you think has the most hope for success? Choose that one group to present. Okay? Okay, so let's see the scenarios. I think we can choose the scenario one.
Sorry for it.
Okay. And I'll give you 3 minutes
Do you have anything to post
in
up
groups
also?
of 4 to 5 to come up with a skit. And I think I'll choose
Shoe.
1 to 2 groups to present.
Shoe.
No, but they need to see the scenario. Yeah, okay, you can.
Wait, how many pick out the table? From
So there are 3 main games. They just need to do 2. So based on the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, no, this is really not breaking one.
Wait, we need 2 more phones. 2 more phones.
Why don't you use the divot?
The divot doesn't make it stand.
Bro, I'm too scared.
It might be him. Oh, my arms, my back.
When do you want walk?
What?
You want walk?
No, I had to use the bottle to.
See?
Like 60% of American adults are over 6.5.
You're the minority.
Kid the young brother.
Nothing.
No, so if you go back to America, you get fat.
That's a very sassy. Fortnite. I got another victory royale today. Yay!
Yay. Wait.
This is Brandon Xiao on. No. This is like favorite freaking word.
You know during the movie we were watching during the child was on like McDonald's breakfast, lunch, and dinner precisely to the max every day. But basically like his girlfriend said now he's very on fire. I have to get on fire.
Hey, you never got this way. I that's why I said just now you can Are you gonna touch me? That was me. You do a record. You never got to lose weight.
If there's anything wrong with it, I just digestive system.
Yeah, you're never gonna do that.
Very cool. Look at that.
No, you can't spell it.
Leave that right over there.
Without gloves, the guy has everything. Paying a pressure.
Yeah, Charles, you look at it.
Always messing with wire.
What? You just like
You are currently at gate 4 and you see a breaking occurring at the JC gate over the CCTV. You and your colleague.
But he did not pick up.
You and your colleague at the JC side. You called your colleague at the JC.
But
he didn't pick up.
all my colleagues at SRT who were sitting at the mobile looking at students.
Are you ready?
How dare you?
You need to do your lip trills. You need to get in the zone.
Nice recording.
Oh. Magic.